So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD and welcome to 10 minutes of Ancient Evil gameplay that I recorded last week at Treyarch Studios. Big thank you to Activision and Treyarch for providing early access to the DLC at the studio, as well as accommodation and flight. Big thank you to them and to you for watching, because otherwise I wouldn't get to do cool things like that. But this is an early look at Ancient Evil, and all Easter eggs are disabled in this build of the game. And one more thing, I've got videos on the new elixirs, videos on the new perk, the intro cutscene, tons of stuff, and you can watch it all via the playlist link in the description. So you start in this pretty small but open spawn area called the Temple of Apollo, where there are quite a few looming zombies that are awoken by your movement, very familiar to Transit in Black Ops 2. The Oracle of Delphi is sat here on her chair, but we can't interact with her until we've gotten the Sentinel Artifact, which involves us opening up parts of the map. Straight away, this map feels very reminiscent to 9, but it's a lot more narrow in each of the small areas that make up this map. First objective is to open to the Amphitheatre, where you're going to find the Sentinel Artifact in this really cool room, which is going to begin a lockdown sequence where the boss of the map is going to spawn in a ton of skeletal zombies wielding shields and swords. Upon killing all of the skeletal zombies, it's going to start to spawn in a huge horde of zombies, a lot of them to the point where it's going to be difficult for you to take them out, but you do get a little bit of help by the form of Pegasus, who enters into the amphitheater and starts shooting lightning bolts down on all of the zombies, which just looks absolutely incredible. He grants you with a max ammo as well as the Sentinel Artifact being active before flying off and begins circuits around the map. It's crazy. What you also might enjoy in this video is one of the new gobbleguns, a whimsical one which makes zombies wear duck floats. It's very weird and sort of breaks the atmosphere a bit, but ignore it, it's quite comical. This map contains some absolutely awesome new weapons, as I'm sure you've seen from all the various trailers. We do have 4 elemental gauntlets to use, and in this game I managed to get one of them, which is the Fallen Hand of Gaia. If you want to know specifically how to get the Hand of Gaia, as well as the other 3 elemental weapons, I will have tutorials on my channel very shortly. But picking this wonder weapon up replaces one of your weapon slots. It has 30 bullets in it, I guess if we could even call it that. It's just ridiculous what it does. It just completely destroys any zombies in its path. You can take out multiple zombies at any one time with one single shot of it. It's very easy to get. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is picking up the Golden Bridle, which is what the Oracle is telling us to do. And this spawns in the new boss of the map, which is just crazy. It throws flaming spears at you. It has 6 arms. What you're seeing here is me using the wonder weapon to take this guy out as quickly as possible, because I did not know what sort of damage this thing could do, and I just wanted to take it out as quickly as I could. And upon death, it drops a part for the new shield, which we'll be getting into a little bit into this video. It's super cool. We also have some cool new traps around the map. There's one in the gymnasium bathhouse, which when turned on, sort of attracts the zombies and slowly boils them to death. It's very disturbing, but that's just Black Ops 4 for you. Now, remember I said that we needed the Sentinel Artifact for the Oracle? Well, she has a really cool system whereby offering a small amount of points, you can take part in a 2-minute challenge or tribute, which will give you some sort of objective to do in the map. The more you complete that, the better the reward is going to be. So on round 8, I didn't even give it a chance, but the weapon that I got given was a Bowie knife, and on round 8, that is extremely good. But the more you do these, the more the different challenges you're going to have on your screen, and the reward that's going to be available will change depending on how much of that challenge you've done. So even though I got a Bowie knife for just doing some of the challenge, I had a rare reward available, which gave me a Z Harmony, which is the Strife upgraded on round 8. So I really like this feature, and really makes me feel like it's very similar to 9 in that aspect, that you can get a lot of cool things without having to do a lot, and that's why I think this is going to be really really great for even those casual players to zombies, as well as the hardcore. Now, once the time has ran out, you can start another tribute, and if it's in the same round, it's going to cost a little bit more than the first one, but some of the challenges involved are killing zombies with equipment. We had the special weapons. There's one for taking damage from zombies and then regenerating health. There's another for taking absolutely no damage from zombies, and here's just a plethora of some of the rewards you can get. As you're seeing, these can range from common to rare to legendary, and the ones that I had were Bowie Knife, which was a common one. The Z Harmony and the RK9 Garrison Pack-a-Punch were both rare. I also got a Fire Sail for a rare, Double Points as a common, and then the Escargot as a rare, and then one legendary that I've seen is a free perk, and this takes up the left side of your screen, so it's not even the 4 you've got active, but just a 5th perk, which is really, really cool. Definitely a really, really cool thing to do. Now, the zombie shield in this map is so sick. It's called Apollo's Will, and when you build it at the buildable bench in the marketplace, but instead of there being a minigun or just a big blade, we have explosive spears. That's right, you have 15 of them to use at any one time before you can repurchase them by repairing the shield. You also have the same melee functionality that you would have from the normal shield, but it's just insanely cool that you have this crazy explosive weapon on your shield. Honestly, this could be one of the coolest shield designs we've ever had in zombies. It just looks so cool, and the fact that you can do that is just pretty damn awesome. Now, in case you're wondering if there's any new weaponry, there wasn't any when I looked on the armory, but inside the box, we did come across a new gun called the Vendetta, which worked a little bit like the SDM. It's a slightly faster fire rate and could potentially have more ammo. Obviously not going to be the most useful thing in the world, but still really interesting that we do have a new gun, which by the looks of it, seems to be zombies exclusive at the moment. Now, this gameplay is only just scratching the surface of Ancient Evil. We can, of course, ride the Pegasus horse to a different location on the map, but being honest, we couldn't find this horse for the life of us besides it flying around in the sky. We wanted to keep it as a bit of a surprise, and hopefully it's going to take us somewhere extremely cool. I'm assuming it's going to take you to the Odin perk area as well as Pack-a-Punch, because I did not find it in this playthrough. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to stop talking now so you guys can just enjoy the gameplay raw as well as the audio and the ambient sounds, but I'd love to know what you think of this map so far down below in the comment section. Of course, like I said, I have a bunch of videos on the channel which you can find in a playlist link for everything you need on Ancient Evil, including my first playthrough, the intro cutscene, gameplay of the new perk, the new elixirs. It's all there, so make sure you subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of my Ancient Evil coverage. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of guides that are going to be useful for you, but enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I hope that blast doesn't trigger my tinnitus again.
Seek the primordial weapon near the purple blossoms.
But this is an unexpected dividend.
Double points.
enough of that. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough!
Full power.